Hello, and this is Geek Must Have with another Postbag edition. This particular package came from Indy Bridge, Kentucky, from Hebron, Kentucky. Got a lot of packages from them. Let's see what's inside this one. It's made out of super material from the planet Krypton. And, these are special carabiners called monkey carabiners. What they are is sealed very well. Damn it. And it's basically a small survival kit wrapped in paracord with a carabiner that you can put on here. Inside of there is cotton tinder to start a fire, some aluminum foil, an eye knife, which is a small little knife that you can use to cut things, a needle, some wire, a fire starter that if you strike it, it's a magnesium fire starter. Basically, when you strike it with a knife, it throws off some magnesium sparks. A couple of weights, swivels, and fishing hook and floats and fishing line, also that you can fish, and then a small little scalpel type blade with a couple of pins on it. And this comes from the EDC 1991 group. Actually ordered it from China, and it came from Kentucky. So I'd like to take one of these apart and see what they look like inside. But I know if I take it apart, I will never get it back together again. So that's what it looks like. There's the little saw blade right there. And the carabiner to be able to hook it onto a bag. We got a bunch of these because I'll be giving them away as Christmas presents. And the second item in this post bag comes from meh.com. I think I know what this is. The nice thing about the meh packages is that they usually come in a day or so after you order them. They come in pretty quick. They have a suspicious and similar look to Amazon packages. I wonder if there's a connection. Well, let's open this one up and see if it's what I think it is. It's usually a pair of things because I buy them on Tuesdays, which is 2 for Tuesdays. And it is exactly what I thought it is. These are Smith & Wesson folding knives, or liner lock knives. The nice thing about these is that the handles are usually they're composite style handles. It says here that it's 7CRL, 7MOV, whatever the hell that means. High carbon stainless steel. You might see me using my Smith & Wesson special tactical knife in the future to open post bags. So there's a pair of them. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Yeah, they package those knives and other things up in what I call non-frustration free packaging. You literally need to have another knife to open the package with the knife in it. This Smith & Wesson knife has a little blade protector, tip protector on the end. And if you take a look at that tip, the style of that tip with a very sharp angle at the end is called a Tanto blade. It's single edge. That means it only has an edge on this side, doesn't have an edge on this side here. If you take a look at it, it's not real wide. It's not a hefty blade, so this is not something you're going to split wood with. It does have a clip here to be able to clip it in your pocket. I have an obsession about knives, is that when they go into your pocket, they should go in so that when you pull them out, like this, that you should just be able to open them very quickly. Now this knife opens with either a flick of the wrist or by using this little thumb switch right here. It doesn't seem to be very springy. May have to oil these up a little bit. As I was saying, these pocket clips that they have on here, they're usually mounted, as far as I'm concerned, backwards. Some of the better knives allow you to switch the clip from this side to this side here. This one also has a hole so you can stick a piece of paracord in there and tie it down to something if you want to. When you put this into your pocket with the clip the way it is, and if this is the pocket, and you slip it into the pocket, when you pull the knife out with your hand, in order for you to open it, you have to flip the knife around and then open it. Now, that's that knife, Smith & Wesson. This is a standard carry knife for me. This is the SOG Special Operations Group Tactical Knife. This one has a number of nice features to it, including a lock right there. So you can lock the blade in place so that it can't be opened. Oh, it's unlocked now. Now it's locked, so it won't open. Then you flip the safety up, and then the knife will open. And the other thing is, this has what the Special Operations Group calls a special assist, and if you watch what happens, that's the special assist. Now, this is a standard blade, but the thing on this blade is it has a serrated edge on it. That edge that you can see right there, it kind of looks like teeth. Well, those are for cutting through things quickly. I know a lot of people that don't like serrated edge knives because they're difficult to sharpen, but this knife cuts through a lot of things that a standard knife that doesn't have a serrated edge won't. This will be great. It's kind of sharp. I will sharpen it for me to be able to open packages. This knife also has a different way of closing it. Smith & Wesson has a liner lock. The liner lock is this little lock, this little lever right here. And by pulling it down, you can see through there, pulling it down, you can fold the knife and close it. On the SOG, it has a locking bolt right here. And what you have to do is pull that back, and then the knife will close. I kind of like these positive action releases better than the liner lock, and the only reason being is a number of years ago I had a American Eagle liner lock knife, and when I was using it when I was on the road, I slipped and cut my finger and ended up in the emergency room. And since then I've been trying to get knives that have positive locks in them. The other thing that's nice about this SOG is that the clip is on the right side. When this slips into your pocket, as you can see here, if it slips into the pocket, here's the clip, it says SOG on it. Once this slips into the pocket like this, and you pull the knife out, the thumb bolt to be able to open it is right where you need to have it. You don't have to flip the knife around. And you can open it. This knife also has one other feature that I like. It has a little cutout right there. You can see the blade shining through it right there. And that allows you to put paracord through there and cut it without having to open the knife. Kind of nice. I will oil and sharpen this knife before I actually start to use it. And that's the end of today's post bag. But it was kind of my survivalist post bag.